Well, they call themselves UFL. The United Fight League's mission is to grow the sport of MMA across America. UFL's goal is to be represented in all 50 states in the United States. And this November, they will be holding Freedom Fight Night 3 in Arizona. And here to tell us all about it is UFC Hall of Fame fighter Tito Ortiz. Good to see you, Tito. Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it. Big fan, by the way. Talk to the viewers for a second. If they haven't heard of UFL, what is it? Why did it start? And what is Freedom Fight Night all about?
Well, Freedom Fight Night pretty much started last year. I ran for city council here in Huntington Beach, and I got ran out by the Democrats here. The left pushed me out completely, and the financial side of it wasn't really something I was paying attention to. It was more of kind of helping Huntington Beach. And after they ran me out, I figured out that me being a quiet voice and working behind the scenes to help out with Senate races and governor races, it made sense to me. And my partner, Harrison Rogers, came to me and had an idea, and we kind of compiled that idea together to do this Freedom Fight Night. And once again, it started out by just raising money for the Republican Party. And then we were like, we need to help out our governor, Kari Lake in Arizona. My oldest son, actually wrestles at Arizona State, so I know I want the state to be safe. Kari Lake is running for governor, and Blake Master is running for the Senate. So let's try to raise money for these men and women to help their city, help their state. Well, we came up with this idea, and in the beginning, it started out just to raise money. And come to realize we have something good idea here for future fighters who want to fight for our freedoms. And it just kind of, one thing led to another. Quentin Rampage Jackson, Frank Mir, we all kind of came with our ideas together, and we came about with this Freedom Fight Night. Now, the Freedom Fight Night is going to lead into United Fight League, where we work on health care for our fighters, payments, and of course, part of the business itself for the fighters, stocks. We want to take care of the fighters for the future, and we're going to start off by doing these last two events. The next event is on November 4th in Phoenix, Arizona, and we just once again just want to help out these fighters who are willing to put on a great show for the fans, and the people who are sitting in the audience as fans get an opportunity to help raise money for the Republican Party in Arizona, like I said, for Kari Lake and for Blake Masters. So this is interesting for me, but once again, this is an opportunity for us fighters to really fight for what we need for here in the United States, and that's freedom.
Yeah, literally fighting. I wanted to get specific with you, if I can, in terms of politics. I know you mentioned briefly there gubernatorial race, Senate race, but I want to talk about you yourself. You were mayor pro tem in Huntington Beach, California. You tapped out, if you will, early, as they say. In June 2021, you announced that with 3.5 years left on your 4-year term that you were stepping down. And we see the New York Post article saying, from day one I was sworn in and I was met with hostility and judgment. You said the job wasn't working for you. What happened?
Well, let me tell you, from the very beginning, even when I got sworn in, I said this pandemic that's going on right now, and I called it as it was because I seen right through the truth. And I see the truth. At the end of the day, I got to tell my children the right things to just focus on in the future. And when they put me on television, I'm used to that. People attacking me, I'm used to that. But at the end of the day, I'm used to getting in the ring against another person or cage against another person and compete against that person. And this one, I was getting hit by every single angle they possibly could, just really attacking my character, attacking who I am, lying about me. And now I understand what Donald Trump went through at a minimal stage, literally at the grassroots stages. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. And once they put my kids on television for not wearing a mask, I couldn't do that anymore. When they attack my children, attack my family, I couldn't do that anymore. CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, they were just attacking me nonstop each and every week. And to make $600 a week $600 a month to be mayor pro tem, once again, it wasn't about money. It was about keeping Huntington Beach safe, and that's what I wanted to do. But for them to attack me and say that I was stealing from the government and just fabricating lies about me, it wasn't worth it. Once again, putting my children on the news, that's when the line was drawn. My children come first. So instead of being a quiet person as a city council member, I thought too small. I should have been in the governor race and to make a difference for California.
What?
And is California's lost right now. With Gavin Newsom, what he's done to the state is just disgusting. You know, Los Angeles is scared just to even walk
Are you
around.
still in California, Tito?
Yes, sir. I'm in California now, probably until the next, hopefully 2 months. I'm out here by then, and I'll be moving to Florida. So I'm just trying to get out here, trying to sell my home.
I just had Scott Baio on, who lives in California. He's moving to Florida. He just told me that, the same as you, about an hour ago. Seems to be somewhat of a trend. Another person living in Florida, as you well know, former President Donald Trump. I wanted to mention that at the close of this. I know that you are a Trump supporter. We saw you in the T-shirts, right? We see where you, right here, "Make America Great Again" cap. But it goes beyond that. You have a friendship with Donald J. Trump. Tell the viewers about that.
Well, I've known him since 2000. Actually, 2001. We fought at the Trump Taj Mahal. Amazing man, amazing businessman, amazing father. I was at the event, and I see him sitting down with Eric and Donald Trump Jr. And this is back when they were very young. And he asked me, he said, "Mr. Ortiz, any possible way I can autograph for my sons?" And I said, "Of course you can, Mr. Trump." And this is before he even ran as for president. And a very wholesome man, a very smart, intelligent businessman. I worked on a Celebrity Apprentice with him in 2008. And it was just an amazing opportunity. I got to see what type of hard worker he was, what type of patriot he was to our country as president. And I backed the guy. You know, being Latin American myself, I had to step up because he was painting in a bad picture, because he's not the man that the other news, or say the left news, is trying to paint him as and attacking him as. This guy is one of the best, and that's why I voted for him. That's why I, endorsed him, and hopefully he runs in 2024, because this country needs it right now. This country needs to be saved. It's scary. I wouldn't be such a loud voice because, once again, I do movies, I do mixed martial arts. I'm in the acting world, and I lose jobs for it. I get canceled out because of my support for Donald Trump. But once again, he's a patriot of this country. We need men like this, and he's willing to give up everything. A man who's a billionaire, to lose $3 billion as being president, to come back and want to do it again, I have nothing but respect for him. But at the end of the day, once again, it's for our children's future. It's for his grandchildren's future and my grandchildren's future. It's important. And every American needs to step up. Either you're liberal, Democrat, Republican, it should be about America. It should be about our freedoms, our rights, and everything the Constitution has been written about and our forefathers have fought for. And it's very, very important that we have this. So for me to have Freedom Fight Night on November 24th, of course, everybody can check out freedomfightnight.com. Look up all the information. You guys want to get tickets, come watch the event. And it's possible of me competing in Freedom Fight Night also. So this is something that's going to happen here in the future. I'm very interested of just continue to push this brand of Freedom Fight Night. That's going to lead into United Fight League. And after that,
I don't mean to cut you off, Tito. I'm out of time. I got to get to this commercial break. But again, you can check this out. It is happening. Again, the website you mentioned there. Very interesting way to raise money by fighting. And it's happening, in Arizona. The Hall of Famer, Tito Ortiz himself, joining us live with that. Tito, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You too. I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless.
You too.